The quandary that every home seller has at some point. Should I find a home first, or should I sell mine first? Hello again, it's me again, Neil Robinson, Skelmersdale's estate agent. So if you're thinking of moving home for whatever reason, perhaps your family's outgrown your current property and you're looking for somewhere bigger, or the opposite could be true. It could be that your kids have left home and you're looking to downsize. No matter which way you do it, it feels like a little bit of a risk, doesn't it? If you find a home first, it could sell before you've sold your own. Or alternatively, if you put your house on the market, you might not be able to find anywhere that you really want, and you might feel pressured into panic buying. Now, this may or may not be what you want to hear, but there's no quick, hard and fast, easy solution to this. It does depend on the situation that you're in and what you want to achieve from it. But before we talk about that, then most agents will advise you to put your house on the market and sell it no matter what. And that's not surprising, because that is the very business model that estate agencies are built around. No, a little bit more transparency should be needed here. The advice you receive should be based on the situation you're in and what you want to achieve. For instance, you might be in a position to buy before you sell your own. Not being sale dependent is by far the best position you can be in. However, to be in this position, if you already own a property, you will need a deposit. You will need to know if you can get a mortgage for your new place, and that depends on affordability if you already have a mortgage. You'll need to take costs into consideration too. You'll need legal and survey fees, and you also need an extra lump of money to pay the extra stamp duty that you're going to have to pay if you already own a property. Now, that's currently running at 3%, although you are able to claim that money back if you sell your old property within 12 months. A lot also depends on what you're trying to buy. If there's plenty supply, for instance, if you're looking at a newish home on a newish estate, or you're looking at a terraced house or something like that, where there are likely to be plenty similar housing types anyway, then I would suggest looking at selling your home first, because then you're unlikely to be disappointed by the choice that's currently on offer. However, if you've got a very narrow remit, for instance, if you really want that unique barn conversion that is on that country lane somewhere, then you do stand more chance of being disappointed. If you can't buy without selling, then put your property on the market as fast as you possibly can. If you have an expensive property that may take some time to sell, then do consider putting it on the market before you find somewhere. If you're okay with the idea of moving into a rented house for the time being, then I would always advise trying to sell first before you look for a new place. Yes, it means you're moving twice if you can't find your ideal home straight away, but it does put you in a proceedable position, which means you don't need to rush. The truth is that there are plenty ifs and buts both ways, but if you find a property first, you might not be able to sell yours in time to buy it, and if you sell first, then what happens if you can't find somewhere? Luckily, that's the subject of my next video. See you soon.